History is full of love stories, but have you heard about the ultimate power couple of ancient Rome? I'm talking about Augustus and his wife, Livia. Their marriage wasn't just about romance. It was a master class in political strategy that forged an empire. They met in 39 BCE. Augustus, then known as Octavian, made a bold move. He divorced his wife on the very day she gave birth to their daughter and married the already pregnant Livia. Why? Livia came from one of Rome's most distinguished noble families, and Augustus saw the immense political value in that connection. But Livia was far more than just a political prize. She became Augustus's most trusted advisor, a true partner in power. She helped shape state policy and masterfully crafted the public image of the new imperial family. Their 51-year partnership wasn't just a marriage. It established the Julio-Claudian dynasty and set the blueprint for power in the Roman Empire for centuries to come. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more dives into history's most fascinating stories. When we think of ancient Rome, we picture colossal battles, gladiators, and grand emperors. But what if I told you that one of the most powerful forces that shaped the Roman Empire wasn't a legion or a law, but a marriage? This isn't just a love story, it's the tale of a political partnership that defined an era. The story of Augustus and his wife, Livia Drusilla. Welcome to a deep dive into the ultimate power couple of the ancient world. Their union wasn't just about personal affection. It was a master class in strategy, ambition, and influence that laid the very foundations of the Roman Empire and created a dynasty that would rule for nearly a century. So, how did this partnership begin, and how did it become the engine of an empire? Let's unravel the story. Her influence extended far beyond the palace walls. Livia understood the importance of public image, or what we would today call branding. Together, she and Augustus crafted the ideal image of the imperial family. They presented themselves as paragons of traditional Roman values, piety, modesty, and family devotion. Livia, in particular, was promoted as the model Roman matron, the matrona. She dressed modestly, avoided ostentatious jewelry, and was even depicted as spinning wool, a traditional activity for a virtuous Roman wife. This was all carefully curated propaganda. While she was wielding immense influence behind the scenes, her public persona was one of humble domesticity. This image helped to soften the harsh reality of Augustus's absolute power. He was an autocrat who had dismantled the republic, but with Livia by his side, he looked like a father to the nation, a restorer of peace and traditional morality. She managed the vast imperial household with an iron fist, overseeing its finances and personnel, ensuring it ran like a well-oiled machine. She was the steady hand that stabilized the new regime from within, allowing Augustus to focus on consolidating his power and governing the empire. Their partnership was a perfect balance of public presentation and private power. One of Livia's most significant roles was in securing the future of the dynasty. Augustus had no surviving sons of his own. His only child was his daughter, Julia. The question of succession was the single greatest threat to the stability of his new order. Livia, however, had two sons from her first marriage, Tiberius and Drusus. From the very beginning, she worked tirelessly to promote her sons and position them as Augustus's heirs. This was a long and often difficult game. Augustus initially favored other potential successors, like his nephew Marcellus and his grandsons Gaius and Lucius Caesar, the sons of his daughter Julia. But one by one, fate intervened. Marcellus died young. Then, Gaius and Lucius also died prematurely on military campaigns. Throughout all of this, Livia's son Tiberius remained. Was it just bad luck for Augustus's blood relatives, or was Livia clearing the path for her son? Ancient historians whispered dark rumors, suggesting Livia might have had a hand in the convenient deaths of her rivals. The historian Cassius Dio even accused her of poisoning Augustus's beloved grandsons. We will likely never know the truth. These accusations could be misogynistic slander against a powerful woman, or they could hint at a ruthless ambition hidden behind her serene public image. What is certain is that Livia was a master of political survival. Through tragedy, patience, and perhaps some ruthless maneuvering, she ensured that her son, Tiberius, would be the one to succeed Augustus. She wasn't just building an empire for her husband, she was building it for her bloodline. Their partnership lasted for 51 years, an astonishing length of time for any marriage, let alone one at the heart of Roman power politics. When Augustus lay on his deathbed in 14 CE, his final words were reportedly addressed to Livia. He asked her, "Have I played my part well in the comedy of life?" And then he added, "Livia, remember our marriage and farewell." It was a poignant acknowledgement of the central role their partnership had played in his life and his reign. Even after his death, Livia's influence continued. In his will, Augustus officially adopted her into his own family, the Iuli, and granted her the new, unprecedented title of Augusta. She was now Julia Augusta, a living symbol of the deified Augustus and a powerful figure in her own right. As the mother of the new emperor, Tiberius, she continued to wield considerable influence, sometimes to his great frustration. He found her constant advice and involvement in politics overbearing, a testament to just how accustomed she was to being at the center of power. Livia lived to the ripe old age of 86, a force to be reckoned with until the very end. So, what is the legacy of this incredible power couple? Their union did more than just bring two people together. It merged two of Rome's most influential families, creating the Julio-Claudian dynasty that would rule for decades. It set a new template for the role of an empress, proving that a woman could be a vital political partner, not just a consort. Livia demonstrated that influence could be wielded quietly through council, image management, and strategic dynastic planning. The stability that their long and effective partnership provided allowed Augustus to consolidate the Roman Empire after a century of civil war, ushering in the Pax Romana to centuries of relative peace and prosperity. They were a team. He was the public face of power, the commander and legislator. She was the master of the private sphere, the trusted advisor, the image maker, and the guarantor of the future. Their story is a powerful reminder that history is often shaped not just by grand armies and epic speeches, but by the quiet, strategic alliances forged in the corridors of power. The marriage of Augustus and Livia was the ultimate merger, a political and personal union that built an empire and left an indelible mark on the world. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back to ancient Rome. If you enjoyed this look at one of history's most fascinating power couples, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the ancient world. Let me know in the comments who your favorite historical power couple is. See you next time.